Oh, hey guys. Thanks for clicking on the clip. Even though you're hungover. So basically, for context of this clip is I wear Invisalign, and the joke I was going to tell was about how I was on a date with a girl who told me that I should go take them out in the bathroom because people get grossed out. And then this happened. Also, I do stand up. You knew that, but there's some upcoming dates that I'm doing: San Jose, Cincinnati, Vermont, Kentucky. So get your butts to my website and buy those tickets for your butts. She was like, "Well, you could go to the bathroom, Drew. Why don't you go to the bathroom?" What the hell? What are you just excited to piss? Are you? Why? What happens in the bathroom for you? What do you use it for? Why did you woo about the bathroom? Wait, because the bathroom was gross, you wooed? You have weird reaction settings. And when things turn you on, you're like, Oh, it's gross for me to take them out for people who have OCD. Oh, okay. So I should cater my mouth to your problem. That's weird. Guys, don't touch anything. People with OCD don't like it. Don't breathe! You're taking your air in and it's becoming carbon dioxide, and then I breathe that, and that sucks. So quit it. If you want to breathe, you go to the bathroom to do it. I wish I had my Invisalign right now, because I would take it out, and I would slurp the tray. I would do a shot of tequila off like a tiny luge. Like, whoa! I'm gonna go back to my joke now. There was a girl who said, "Why don't you go to the..." Remember this part? Remember? This girl was like, you know, why don't you could go to the bathroom, Drew, to take them out. You could go to the bathroom. And I was like, stop it. We're never gonna get past this part. I don't care. I'll do the whole joke until I don't get a woo, and then you guys will be left with a cliffhanger. As if that won't offset your OCD. Third time. Here we go. Remember, I was on the date. The girl was like, "I'm gonna get so good at this joke tonight. I'm not even gonna stutter the next time I tell it. This chick is gonna cure me." Oh, it's the cure for your stutter. OCD. Yeah. Who is the woo guy?
Who's the woo guy?
Oh, he's right there. There he is. Oh, yeah. Maybe the burliest sumbitch I've ever seen. Let him do. That guy should check my ID so I could get in here. I don't give a shit. That's the. Woo! What's what? You all right? You won. What's your name, woo guy?
Scotty.
Yeah. I'm taking guesses at this time. I don't know. There's only unlimited names out there. What if he was like Glenn? That's Glenn. No, let him answer. Sorry. What's your name, sir?
Donnie.
Oh, Donnie. Oh, cool. He stands when he speaks. That's. You like how I got smaller when he stood? It's like a weird manly scale. Never teeter-tottered with a bouncer before. When's happy hour? Oh, it's now, babe. Don't call a bearded dude babe. They don't like that. Nice to meet you, Donnie. What do you do?
Corrections officer.
Oh, correction. We'll move on. So Bro, he's the most hyped inmate officer. Every inmate's like, oh Jesus, this fucking Donnie's back. Let's shank some hoes. Get up. That's just in the warden's office. The warden's like, Donnie, goddammit, please, I can't. Every performance review, every single one. Oh, also, this was his dick. Jails are sticky. I hope I get an appeal. Well, I'm winded. Takes energy being done it. You guys have Uber here or not? Okay, good. You say boo Uber? Because there's some app out here where you can share a tandem bike or some shit. What's up? I'm Chad. I'm your ride. You Drew? Hop on. Always lift. That's the motto in Beverly Hills. Face, boobs, ass. Always lift. It's a plastic surgery thing. You guys are real and have personalities, but what is your stigma with Uber?
I mean, Uber just has had lots of lawsuits. It's not a good company.
Yeah.
And Lyft pays their drivers.
Yeah. I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that Lyft is better. Do you drive for Uber or Lyft?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. That's weird. We're massively aggressive. Huge advocate, but you would never fucking drive. Oh my god. God, disgusting. I think both are deplorable, but me, Did you get it?
I did, yeah.
Nice. Me too, bro. Do we call ourselves survivors now? No. No, that's probably not good. How did you get it?
I mean, probably Costco.
Probably Costco. What, you get fucking samples? Is this COVID? Or is this regular flu? Because I don't do store brand flu. Jesus! I'm sorry, I could have given 10 answers as a guess on Family Feud, and Costco would not be up there for me. Hey, Costco, man. Nah, dude, you want this virus? You need a club member card. Get a card, get a big fucking cart, and go get your sickness in bulk, bro. Go get it, dude. It's literally in all the aisles. We are overstocked.
I want a refund.
That is the best answer. That was amazing. It's probably Costco, man.
Now Costco's giving the vaccine.
Yeah. Damage control. They got a whole they got a little factory in that warehouse, don't they? So you get sick here, quarantine in aisle 16 for 10 days. We have toilet paper in bulk, don't you worry. We will spank and wipe that ass. And then grab yourself some teriyaki strip steak and we'll vaccine you. It's a 2-week affair, but let me tell you, gas is cheaper here, so it's worth it. I would definitely do that. And tires. I can't figure you out, lady. You're pretty much amazing. And tires. In fact, that's why I was there. Went there for someone to blow up my tires, and they were just blowing on my face. Can you please not blow on my face? It's part of the Costco thing. Don't you wish you could Sam's Club now? Just a little sample. You get a sample of COVID, you just have it for a few days. You just have it for a few days, you get a little sick. You get a little hot, but just for a second. Just to try it, you don't know. You don't want to commit to the full purchase.
I saw the Jeffrey Dahmer, you guys watch that? The Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix, I watched that, man. This is the longest Bud Light commercial I ever saw, dude. Man. Jeffrey Dahmer, I didn't know anything about him. And yeah, I mean, he was a serial killer, and he was a cannibal. But mostly he was an alcoholic. You know, I think if he had just curbed the alcohol issue, all the other stuff wouldn't have happened. You know, we've all been there where you got into a certain level of fucked up and then nothing is open. You know what I'm saying? You know how early restaurants in Wisconsin close? That's a trick question. They don't have restaurants in Wisconsin. It's just breweries with bowls of nuts. I'm just saying, after a certain number of drinks, you can't get any food. You start getting a little creative. I think we all have our limits, and I think Jeffrey went way too far with this. Like my limit is like 4 drinks. I can have like 4 drinks, and then I'm like, I need pizza now. 5 drinks? I'm like, all right, I got a bagel and mayonnaise at home. Six drinks? I'm like, what flavor is your chapstick? Empty your pockets right now. What's your heritage? People be like, Drew, that doesn't mean that you can eat people. People aren't is Taco Bell, but that doesn't stop us. I knew Jeffrey Dahmer was a serial killer before even seeing him kill anyone because he didn't move his legs when he danced. That's a surefire sign that someone's a f***ing killer when they go. You know, when they're like trying to dodge their reflection. You know, like demons in hell are trying to pull him down. I don't even blame it. You know, that's not even just like. Like, that's how bad white people are at dancing. I don't even blame the dudes that went home with them. They're like, no, that's just a white guy out there. It's not a serial killer at all.
My birthday's on Monday. I'll be 27.
Oh, nice. Can I tell you something? You sound 51 years old. Can I see those, please? You mind if I wear these? Okay. Dude, I love looking at somebody over glasses. It just creates like such a sexy effect, you know? You can really use glasses to like emphasize a point, you know? You can be like, you say what?
Well, but you wear glasses like I do.
Oh, I see. Well, how old are you?
I'm 26. My birthday's on Monday. I'll be 27.
Oh, nice. Can I tell you something? You sound 51 years old. Dude, we'll call Lens Crafters and get you a senior discount. We'll call them. You cannot show up, but we'll call just on your voice alone. I'm going to get you to buy me alcohol. That's how. It's a nice, strong, resonant New York woman. Happy birthday. You said your birthday's on Monday?
Yes, it is. I'm not even a woman.
Oh, you're not even a woman. I'm gonna hand these back to you. Well, who did your hair? You say what?
I said my dad used to do my hair, but now I go to my good friend.
Oh, your dad used to do your hair, but now you go to your good friend. Oh, okay.
And that's no barber. And then I said I can't stand it anymore.
You can't stand it. What's that last thing you said?
I said...
That is a 51-year-old woman, and you know it. What I said was, I heard her adjust her purse. What I said was...
I also do community theater, so that's why my voice is
Oh, yeah.
loud and loud.
I love your voice because it's got a why I oughta to it, you know? Like, it feels like as he's talking, he's rolling up his sleeves. What I said was... Like he twists his fist before he punches. This is the most blind woman I've ever... I'm serious. I'm seeing genders differently.
Can I get a picture of you wearing?
Yeah, absolutely. Just tell me where you are.
Follow my voice.
Holy crap, dude. You wear glasses or are you good? You 20/20?
You want to try?
Put those on. No, do I want to try yours? Yeah, I want to try yours. Sure. Sorry. We're getting. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You're fine. Wow. Dude, if I catch the light, I'm going to start burning insects up here. Dude, I'm gonna seal through this wall right now. Like a welder. This is nuts, dude. Oh my God, dude. I can bring you guys closer to me by doing this. Dude, every time she gets one of your dick pics, she's like... Whew. Yeah, not tonight. I don't think I can tonight. This is like a weekend thing. I can't do it tonight. What are the numbers of this? I don't know. You don't know? Like a credit score or something? You're just like... She's like, I don't know. It's bad, though. They won't tell me. They won't tell me. The receptionist doesn't say anything when I walk out. What's yours, by the way? Wait, am I still pointing at you? Where are you at?
I'm 2020 in one eye and 2075 in the other.
Dude, I can see the year 2075. Like I get a That's So Raven vision. I can see your zodiac signs. Wow. Lots of Scorpios. Okay, this was hella fun, dude. Let me know if you ever find out, by the way, if you ever find out what you are on either side. Hang on, let me get my equilibrium back. Holy crap, dude. That was all right. Wow, I am nauseous. That was my fault. If you ever find out your numbers, send me your whatever the numbers are.
My prescription.
You send me my prescription. Yeah, send me your prescription. Yeah, don't send me mine. I might need one now. I am such a dude. I feel like I could control metal. TikTok, it's on its way out. R.I.P. One white lady who can't let it go. No, it's not. It's where I get my recipes. You can't tell me. It's how I learn how to pickle vegetables. We'll see. Some people are excited that TikTok is getting banned. Grow up. Some of us need videos of a cat playing the piano to get through the day, all right? I'm sorry that your life is fulfilled and that you have hobbies. My friend was like, yeah, I'm glad TikTok's getting banned. Now I don't have to see any more videos of drag queens dancing or makeup tutorials. I was like, that's your algorithm. He was like, no, it's not. Everybody sees those videos. I was like, TikTok uses videos you watch to collect your data, and then when you engage with that video, sends you more types of those videos. That's why it's getting banned. And he's like, no, I'm not gay. I was like, I'm not saying you are. I'm saying TikTok that knows you better than you do is saying that. What a cool way to find out. I do all right. This was well, if there has ever been a sneeze from the coronavirus, that is it right there. Congrats, and just like that, we're all casualties. Nice. Remember that one fateful Thursday night? They killed the entire population of Rhode Island with one speck of dust. Didn't even sound like a real sneeze, did it? You heard the it's like one of those Scooby-Doo sneezes.
And then they hit the chandelier and it pulls down and a secret door opens to your sex dungeon. Good boy, Scoob! Broke a set of boards. Next. Just slapping your kids. Next, Tom. Next, Brady. Okay. I take my dog everywhere. Last week we were at a Starbucks drive-through. I was driving, and you know she drinks, so I got to drive. And right when we pulled up to the little she's white. Oh no! Do you say my dog is white? No. No, she's brown too. Sorry, you don't get a sticker this day. I don't know why that. I mean, in the context of a dog, I guess that sounds okay. I was talking about a person. If I was like, yeah, my sister and I are at Starbucks, you're like, she's white, right? She white? Dude, have you ever seen a dog before? Just imagine any dog. He's like, can you draw her and talk at the same time? I'm trying to solve this puzzle. There's no riddle. It's a. Okay, well you've had wiener dogs or Bichons. Well, there are other dogs out there. He's like, I've only seen white people and Caucasian, so I don't know. I don't know about all these other countries, you know. But Boston's putting in work to claim everything, and. She's brown dog. You'll see her later. I'm gonna do the joke, and then you'll see her later, and you'll be like, oh, now it's funny. I should have brought a artist up here to just draw all this shit. My stutter. He finishes the painting before I say the joke. All right, I'm gonna go again. All right. This has been the weirdest show. Shit got weird after the sneeze. You remember that? This is what happens. The energy dropped because the fever is among us. I believe that dude has it for sure. He's like, describe her. Describe her eyes, Papa. We're losing Connor fast. She's white, right? I'm dying. Tell me that she's white. The year is 1831. I think Connor caught racism. That was.
Hey guys, long time no see, but that's because I got engaged. Thank you. But seriously, the reason I haven't posted very often is because I guess I have to be involved in planning this stupid wedding. Which tie are we thinking? Because if it's a June wedding, I'm probably gonna be tan, so... Okay, so are we doing lilacs or orchids? Because I am not doing a winter flower. And the tables are of 6, so if someone doesn't show up with their guests, that might be tacky. So we could do some extra table plans in the meantime. Now, Kyle has 3 DUIs, but he is more fun. And Chet would be the best man, but his name is Chet, so I don't... Are you listening to me, or are you playing that game again?
What?
You know! Cashman Casino? The most exciting mobile game that lets you play classic slot machines for free. Thanks, Cashman Casino, for sponsoring our video. You can get 1,000,000 coins right now if you use the link in my description to sign up. Fake coins. I grew up in Vegas, and I always wanted to play the slots, but I never wanted to lose money. And the fact that this isn't actually real money makes me feel a whole lot better. It's like all of the fun of gambling without any of the risk. I'm betting $100,000. You get experience by playing. I just leveled up and got 40,000 coins just for playing. Ooh, I just got more briefcases so I can get clues to try and find the Phantom Fox. No other free casino slot game will give you more bonuses than Cashman Casino. Ooh, I just leveled up again. 50,000 I just won. This is actually destigmatizing a lot of people that play slots, because usually it's that guy on the oxygen machine and these are his dying breaths that he's spending putting his cigarette out on the carpet of a casino. And this is actually in the comfort of my home, and I'm 30. And the best part of this game is there's a whole Facebook community of people waiting to compete with you. Download Cashman Casino and use the link in the description below to sign up, and you'll get 1 million coins, a double XP boost for 3 hours, and a 15% coin shop boost for 6 hours. Money!
Banana!
Sir, you know I can't say that. I can't wait for our stuttering president to ban that shit. There should be a whole list of words. That's number 1. I'm submitting it to the House or the Senate. I don't know who it goes through. Submitting it to my local mayor. Ban the word banana. That guy sounded better than mine. And he was trying to screw it up. Oh, he wasn't? Wait, for real?
Yeah.
What? Dude, that word, look, we are unionizing already. Let's take this to the House, man. Ooh. That's just like me. Really, man? Wait, okay, so, all right, hang on. So, you said, all right, do you mind trying to say yours for me? Hey, don't yell at him, Jesus. No wonder the dude stutters. His friend's like, do it! Ah! Prodding him with a taser. Ah! Do your trick, Airbud. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, you have it. You have it. I knew it. This is we got our own pandemic happening here. We need more of you to get sick. Yeah, man, mine's all right. I tried it. Hang on. Banana. It's not our fault. It's the asshole who spelled that shit. Think about it. They're like, all right, B. All right, that seems good. That's good. B. We'll do A. We got ba. Then we will do an N. All right. That word seems done. Or we could add some more A's and N's just to like people's tongues. A-N-A. N. A. And I'm running out of leg here. A. And I'm gonna keep doing A's and N's until my pulled hamstring. A. And too many N's, man. That's our N word. It's the N word. We're not supposed to say it. It's just tough words. Banana. There's edited it. You know that one, right, sir? Edited it. I just say I did it. like a toddler who completed a poopy. Yeah, no, I just did that. I on my phone. I did it. Mom, come see. Ramadan. That's hilarious, dude. Our last president tried to ban Muslims. I hope this one tries to ban that. Not Ramadan, just the word. Oh, I said it. Ah! Yeah. I just gotta put it in a joke. Like you put a banana in a sandwich. What else is tough for you, sir? If you don't mind me asking, I don't want to put you on the spot. 7. Seven. Damn, dude. All the other wait, so the other numbers are good for you? Yeah. Does your phone number have that in it?
Yes, it does.
Oh my God. Are you like the local attorney where it's like, call 777-774. Got hit on the highway, call 7, he just has to say it once. Morse code on a landline. It's on your charge card? Oh, like a credit card? What, charge card? Damn, you got British friends? What the f? He's on his charge card as well. Don't even get him started on the charge card. Wait, you talking about Pokemon right now? No, charge card. Numbers are the worst. I don't know what it is. Because when you call over the phone, and you got the whole to-go order. You're like, yeah, let me get this, and I'm gonna throw this in there, and I got this, and yeah. And they're like, oh, it'll be ready in 20 minutes. And I'm like, all right, perfect. I'm like, if I can just get a credit card over the phone, I'm like, nope. I will starve today. Thank you so much. You piss right off. Oh, I'm sorry. You want a 24-digit number with a month and a CVV number? It's not worth it for a roast beef on rye. You go f yourself. You throw in some condiments for free. I'm working hard right now, dude. My mouth is tired. Blend my sandwich so I can drink it. I'm exhausted. Oh man, when you get done with the credit card and they read it back to you, like, you're so off, dude. So off. I was like, you just say the number that you think you have, and I will get a credit card to match that. I'll call my bank and just be like, no, it's that. Once a month, I go to speech therapy just to brush up. Yeah? Are you a speech therapist? Well, fucking hell. Please don't charge me for this. Now I gotta be on my best behavior. Use your diaphragm. No, seriously, thank you for what you do, but just like, can you leave it at the office, please? I'm trying to just get some glottal attacks, just for me. This is code, you wouldn't get it. How long have you been a speech therapist? 17 years? Holy shit. Or is that what it feels like? Because we sometimes take longer. That's like 9 months in regular therapy, just so you know. She's fresh out of school. 17 years. Well, hot dog. That's just up and to the left. That's cool. Do you work mostly with kids? Do you work mostly with adults? Mostly with adults? Hot doggy doggy dog. That's so cool. I believe it or not, I am an adult. That's why I felt excited there, but I did express it in a very childlike manner, so I get the confusion. I do look like I don't have good coordination. That's cool. Thank you so much for what you do. What brought you into that passion? Was it passion that brought you into that vocation? Did someone in your family stutter? Sir, I cannot hear her over your goofy fucking laugh. Can you fix that, please? How do you fix that fucking thing that he's got going on? Seriously, let's get some note cards out and breathing exercises. He's got some phlegm stuff back there. Let's get your insurance, sir. We'll get this set up right away. Don't you worry about it. They bill by the minute, which is pretty fucked up when you think about it. Sorry, say that again. What made you want to get into the vocation? Was it passion? Did you have a family member who stuttered? Oh, you did? Oh my God. The movie arc on this chick, dude. You stuttered as a kid. Nice. And so wait, so do sometimes, like, do you coach yourself? You know what I mean? Do you ever get triggered? You're like, oh, wait, what's your name? What's your name? Yeah. Corinda? Well, why that name? I'm just gonna call you Ka or Duh. I'll do the middle or the end, but I'm not doing the full thing. That's not even fair. I'm not even to that level. The students walk in, he writes her name on the board. Today, we're working on this. How do you spell that? Sorry, how would you spell it? Car, nice. In duh. What was your last name? Garage? Sounds like your dad. Sounds like your dad got tired of telling your mom where he was at. Flip the TV on. I'm home, car in the garage. Don't talk to me. Judge Judy's on. That's very cool. That is very, very cool. I mean, and stuttering is not as common in girls in their youth, and so it's just more rare. You're like a panda, but you're not going extinct. I don't know. I didn't have a good example, but just you're very special. Corinda. Is this your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend? Sorry? Yes? What is your name?
I'm Jason.
Jason? Hell yeah, man. Great speaking voice, dude. You would, if you introduced yourself to her like that, you'd just get to graduate. That was perfect. That was flawless technique, man. Somehow I felt your firm handshake from over here. What do you do, my guy?
I'm a chef.
You're a chef? Nice, man. Power couple. Nice. Long day of her just getting all stuttering blocks, and you're like, don't worry, babe. I fucking threw some cumin and saffron, and I doing one of these. Ooh, click, click, clack. Ooh, got a tap. Bum, ba-dum, bum. You know, and then he makes something in the kitchen. After all that, I'm hungry. Let's go to the kitchen. And then it said, or guns. If you have a gun, you can fire. Spider, bro? Hey, don't hit. Hey, what? Thank you. Good night. We don't know where it went. Okay. How shitty is Iowa that even your spiders are hanging themselves? How do you feel? Bro, you see this web? Look at this shit! Oh my God! I wonder if it'll hold me. That's how Des Moines this shit is. I said Slipknot earlier, and God made it happen. God loves crazy people.
Oh, your slaps are not proportionate to the spider. Did you see the way it moved? That shit, it was glitching. Which makes me feel better about my voice, to be honest. I don't stutter. Your Wi-Fi is just shit here. The spider was walking like he was trying to be a spider for the first time. He was like, na 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 na. And then you brought the fist of wrath. Which is usually a sex thing, but I've never seen a spider cha-cha real smooth. Let's go to work. To the left. 4 hops this time. You know when you think you can feel it? Like, this is me struggling with depression. Hey! It's Friday! I don't know how he found me. I specifically wore camo. All right, let's try to move on from this drama, okay? I've been hit in the face with a softball, and this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Have you ever had a dream that you had to do so much you could do anything?
So I know, here's the thing. I've had a lot of comics on, and it's crazy. Some of these guys, like, they're so good at just busting out bits, and it's like, it's crazy. Like, I'm fascinated by a lot of the people that we work with, and they're just these fucking funny guys and stuff. But I really, really enjoyed getting to do your pod because it wasn't all trauma based, but we had some funny fucking things that we got to talk about. But you get to be like real individuals, and I think that
we discovered you have a bona fide lawsuit against Flappers. I'll be there August 11th. Flappers, Friday, August 11th. Come out and see me, Burbank. But you definitely have a bona fide lawsuit against the club I'm going to perform for. At the minimum,
you're
your
really
medical
there.
bill
You're really there, aren't you? You piece of
Friday,
shit.
August 11th, y'all. I'm in Flappers, Burbank. But you really should look into something. You really should look into that. At the minimum, your medical bill should have been covered.
Oh, bro.
Come see me Friday at the club that owes Drew Lynch
At
some
the very
goddamn
least,
money.
it's a benefit. It's a benefit. I get a lot of those sales.
Oh, you should have like a 5% for life
Forever,
on
dude.
every ticket
I get
sold
F&B.
in
I get some
perpetuity.
F&B now. Iced tea is, that's why they were expensive out there. Bro, you had a so you're from, hang on, let's just go back. You're from Baltimore, and you started comedy out there.
Yeah, kind of. Officially, yes. Technically, yes. I dabbled. I was 20, and I did a little bit of stand-up at a club. They had a monthly show. I started doing that for like 3 months, I think it was. I would go in and out of the club. Maybe I did 5 or 6 shows. Maybe it was like 2 a month. But then life had already taken a shit for me. Like, I was already without parents at 16. My grandmom, who I'm living with when I'm about to start this, she dies. And after that, it was just go to work. So I stopped the pursuit of comedy until I was 27 when I came out here to lean into it then.
So you kind of dabbled in I mean, and you must have had a lot of shit to draw on and draw from if you have all this shit happen to you early on in life.
But I didn't know at the time how to put that into stand-up.
Yeah.
Not at 20. I was still trying to figure out what the fuck was really going on in my life. I wasn't ready to put it into... I felt like I was, but I just wasn't ready to really put it into the art form. And here's something you'll appreciate, Drew. I was 20, so this is 1993. Okay, goddamn. That's 30 years now.
That's crazy.
Is that right?
That's crazy. That's right there. Yeah.
30 years. Okay, I'm 50. And they were like, we want you to, we're going to pay you to host tonight. And I was like, holy shit, this is like my second time ever doing comedy. This is my first paid hosting gig. They paid me $50.
Attaboy.
You know what they pay you at the clubs these days still to open?
50
$50
bucks.
motherfucking dollars. 30
No
years.
accounting for inflation. No
Not
way.
a dollar.
That's right, dude.
Not a dollar.
That's-
People are always like, I want to get into comedy. I'm like, you better do it because you love the shit out of it.
Yeah. Did you always know that this is where you were going to end up?
End up, no. I always knew it was what I was going to try to do.
Interesting.
Yes.
So
and
you-
hopefully end up, somewhere. But
Yeah.
it was always something I knew. And I knew I wanted to come here, California specifically, not New York, just because I just got tired of that weather on the East Coast. Like,
brutal,
I'm not a
dude.
winter person anymore.
neither.
I can play in it. Fuck living in it.
Yeah, of course.
You
Nice
know?
place to visit.
Yeah,
Don't want to live
exactly.
there. That's why I was in New York for 3 months, and I mean, for me, it's a place to visit, not to live. You're in it. You're in it. You're among it. And
I'm climbing through my fucking hatchback of my 1990 Honda Civic with original rims because the doors are frozen. I got tired of that shit. When I drove out here, I threw my ice scraper out in West Texas. We hit West Texas. I was like, fuck this motherfucker.
What a
I don't
symbol
need
of.
this motherfucker ever again.
It's such a big moment for you,
Yeah,
but to everybody else, we're like,
no
what's that
one
guy
else.
fucking doing?
He's littering this
What is-
piece
yeah,
of
yeah.
shit.
What is he-
He's littering. I'm
Piece
like,
of
it's
shit.
symbolic littering.
You don't
though.
get
Yeah.
it. You had to break into your car every night on the East Coast.
Oh, fuck.
Baltimore, I heard, is a rugged place to try and like grind anything
Live.
out, dude. Yeah,
To try and live.
to just
yeah.
live.
The city absolutely is.
Every
It is.
crime podcast starts with on the outskirts of Baltimore, like every fucking one.
Yeah, it's a lot. It is. The
There's a lot of
Wire
bodies
and all
of
those
water.
shows are very, very accurate.
Yeah. Are you someone who you end up, like you said you knew you were always going to try stand up, but you didn't know if you were going to end up there? Are you someone who puts a level of permanence on anything? Do you put finality on what you set out to do? Or are you just like, I'm going to try this and see what goes? Because I think that, to elaborate more on what I'm getting at, when I watch you on stage, you have so many life experiences and you have so many things that in your stories, you just roll with what's going. You like whatever the punch is, you roll with it. And so, I kind of want to know if in your years of not just stand up, but just in life experience, you've gotten to like, I don't set an expectation on that. I just want to try it and see what happens.
Some things I do.
Mm-hmm.
Other things I'm very strict and like rigid on. So for example, comedy, 100% we're doing this.
Yeah.
Things within comedy, for example, like improv, I went all the way through the groundlings into
wow.
the writing level.
Oh, wow.
And then after that, I was like, I don't want to do improv.
Did you do any like the teams, like the Sunday?
That was the
troupe,
next.
or-
The Sunday Company
Yeah.
was the next level, and I was not interested
Yeah.
in being an improver.
Interesting.
I just wanted to learn how to use those rules, those tools, those muscles to incorporate it into anything I was doing, whether it was because how many times we act and things, and I'm like, just have fun with one, and then you have that skill. You have that skill these days on stage if something goes
Yeah.
wrong, So, for example, things like that, I'd be like, we maybe see where this goes. But,
Yeah.
But now, but comedy was one of those things like, no, this is what the fuck we're doing. Being a father, I did not want to, my daughter's.
one.
Yeah, I didn't want to be one at all. And I'm like 30% in.
Yeah, you gotta.
My daughter's
Pick a
mother and
lane on
I,
it.
we get along. We're 50-50 on custody. So I build my tour around the weekends. I don't have my daughter. So I'm
Wow.
home for 2. I'm gone for 2.
Good for you.
And also, it's a good pace. I don't feel like these days, everything with the health and shit, I don't need to be out there cranking every
Yeah.
weekend right now.
No.
So I build that. And that's one of the things I was like dead set on was, okay, we're going to fucking build our own business and our own schedule.
Yeah.
So that I can go pick you up at camp at
Yeah.
3:30 in the summer or 5:30, whatever that schedule is. I'm
Yeah.
going to build my life and career around that. And I know I can fucking do it.
Yeah.
And I always had, I'm sure you did too, coming up in comedy, like, oh, you met all these people like, I've done comedy. You're never going to this. It's all hard. And I just have always had this thing in me like, I'm not you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, you're not me and I'm not
Yeah.
you. And I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't always know how to do that. I know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I started to do this thing with stand-up where a few years ago I started to realize that, when you can pick your schedule, when we were kids, we would have summers off. And so summertime is also at a time where no one's occupying the clubs really. They want to be out on the lake. They want to be doing their thing. And so I was just like, I'm just going to take summer off. Like when you were a kid, and the amount of nostalgia that comes back from just like I'm out on the fucking pickleball court every day. I'm swimming. It's just like I know we talk about it like it's good to be a person as a comic so you can get other early experiences and shit to talk about. That's fine, but that full reset of just connecting again with what we used to do as kids, I think I'm actually, I grind hard from fall to spring, but all of summer it's just off, reconnecting with that. I think that's special that you get to do that for your daughter too.
Flappers, August 11th. I'll see y'all Friday night out there in Burbank. Y'all get your tickets at Ryan Sickler.
Bro, when you just had a special drop, Lefty Son. It's so funny. Your fucking story about tattoo when you locked in on that, because I've been to that Six Flags many times.
You've been on
it's
that roller
so good.
coaster?
I've been on that roller
Fuck,
coaster,
dude.
bro. And you talking about tripping over an edible with your cousin on tattoo. About had me dead.
I've never been on a roller coaster. To this day, it goes backwards up the hill. You're like, what the fuck's going on here? And then it tips you and you're like, oh my God.
When the thing sets, you're staring at the ground.
Yeah, you're like,
so,
Nah, dude, never. I had no idea. They should give you a video when you walk up to show you what's a POV video. Like, never mind. Fuck this. I'll watch, They should absolutely have a POV video at all these rides. There's no reason they can't. They can put a GoPro right on the front of everything these days.
They should have one. They should have a single little seat that assimilates it next to the ride. And go, this is what it's going to be.
You're going to wait here for an hour. This is what it's going to be like. Yeah.
How long for you to get rid of that material? Last time when we were talking, I know you had said you've been working on it and shooting it, trying to figure out when you were going to release it. How long was it for you to, do all that material?
I mean, I had maybe 35, 40 that I really liked right before right before the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
So then I just waited, and then I took that and then tightened that up and expanded on that, and wanted to get rid of that too because I'd felt like I'd been doing it forever, even though we didn't for 2 years.
Yeah.
Shot that, released it in December, and everything I'm doing now on stage is nothing I've ever done in any album or special, nothing.
In what way? In what way is it different? Well, because I know I want to get into your surgery. I know I want to get into
definitely talking about the health scare recently and just being a parent and thinking about dying early and what things you miss out on and talking a bit about that and how much I really love stand-up too. This is a fun fucking job. When it's great, it's great. I say when it sucks, it sucks. When it's great, it's great.
Of course.
It's one of the greatest jobs in the world. So I would have missed doing what we do. I really love doing what we do. So I've been talking about things like that. And too, like, you'll know this, Tom Segura and I, we joke a lot about the drivers. The drivers that we get are some of the wildest fucking characters in all of comedy. Like when you put all the characters, the agents, the booking managers, the fucking ride to the hotel. Sometimes these guys are the wild. And I had a crazy one that I've been talking about too. He was a bank robber. He was a fucking federal bank robber.
You have to stop taking Ubers, right?
Yeah. This wasn't an Uber. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm saying when they say don't take an Uber,
Yeah,
we got
we'll
a ride, it's that guy is the problem. I want to keep taking Ubers.
It's like Crazy Wheels, but it's
always
misspelled.
this guy.
Yeah, it's always like...
Yeah. He's like, nah, this is my own personal car. I'm like, I can tell by the bumper sticker
it's like
on the side.
Saxy Taxi or something, and you're like, oh, fucking... You painted this yourself with your kids.
100%. Stenciled it all. Like, oh, man, how long is this ride going to be? Yeah,
one of the wheels is a spare.
It's
and
always
got...
a guy. Yep, it's never a lady. So yeah, I like that. Talking about just, I asked the audience too. I've been asking a lot of people if they've ever been near death or dead, and some people laugh, and I go, "You laugh," but I've talked to people who've died. This lady raises her hand. She fucking died. She died for 11 minutes. The next show, a lady died for three times on the table. And I was like, well, fuck that lady that died once.
Yeah.
Kind of pussy ass shit you bringing into this fucking building. So it's also crazy.
Yeah.
And then while I'm talking, this was in Tacoma. This is only my second stop of the Live and Alive tour. I don't know which one Burbank is, but it's Friday, August 11th. Flappers. I'm talking about the blood clots I had and how they almost killed me on stage, and I hear a lady down front, and she goes, 911. And my first thought is, all right, this lady's probably had too much to drink. I'm talking about medical shit. She's just drunk yelling 911. But then she says it again in a way that's undeniable. And I look at the lady across from her at the table, and I find out it's her sister later. She's having a full-on seizure. She collapses onto the fucking floor. She yells. So I yell, call 911.
Wow.
This is the late show Saturday. So the staff's been hearing me talk about medical shit. So it doesn't even register with them either.
Yeah.
That I may be sent. And then I'm like, I'm fucking serious. Call 911. Is there a doctor in the house? This lady comes up. She's an RN. She starts helping us. Her sister looks at me and goes, she has blood clots right now. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. The thing I'm talking about on stage might kill this lady right now. And then I'm like, Jesus Christ, can that happen to me? And she's laying there lifeless. Now, for all the assholes with their vaccine comments, just so you know, the lady lived. She's fine. I told her she's going to do the Patreon, which is the Honeydew with Y'all. Subscribe. And she has a blood clotting disorder, and they had just changed her meds like that day or the day before, and it fucked with her.
Yeah.
And so, but she laid so long, Drew, like motionless, that I'm not kidding you. It was at least 3-4 minutes, and I thought she was dead. Everyone thought she was dead. Some people freaked out, left. We moved the crowd over, made a whole area to come in. The RN comes up. She's helping out. Lady finally starts drinking water. She sits up. I'm like, okay. And she's crying. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, don't you dare be. What are you talking about? Her name was Olivia. What's up, Olivia? And I sat down next to her, and I was like, I bet you didn't think our meet and greet was going to be like this. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, don't be.
Yeah.
I asked the crowd, I was like, are you cool with it if when you leave, we finish the show? She's like, yep. I told the crowd they can stay if they want. They take her out, and then we finished the show, and it ended up going awesome. And then it turns out that the RN who comes up, she died. She was one of the people that had died before, too. And I was like, you fucking died? You just came up and saved this lady. Like, you canceled it out.
Wow.
Crazy
Good for her.
shit.
Starts to repay.
Crazy
pay,
shit.
Pay it back. I do want to get into some details, and I know that you've talked about it quite a bit, but it was scary for a number of reasons. Just because I was with you. I saw you before you went to go get your surgery.
Yeah.
You were talking about this pain that was in your leg and from sciatica, and I want you to walk me through the timeline for what happened and when it was happening, because since I saw you, I went and I was on the road for a bit and then came back, and I saw you. I saw things on Instagram. I saw, some of the updates. I saw you in person. You're telling me what happened. It freaked me out, man. And not like I'm taking any power away from literally your experience, but genuinely to just feel like you meet someone, you get to know them, you connect with them. They have this thing that's going to be, it's like that old age story of just like, this is so insignificant. This is a run of the mill. They'll fix this fucking
Every
thing
day.
up.
Do them all day long.
So just please walk me through it for what happened.
So it's an old injury I had from high school back in the day. Sports, weight training, we were never taught proper technique. It was just go lift how much you can lift. And over the years, the injury just got worse and worse. For years, I couldn't feel my left leg. I would always sit back on my right on stage on my hip, and
takes away from your quality of life.
For real.
When you're just,
especially when you want to go play with your kids and shit,
Yeah.
And so the surgeon told me, I don't want to work on you. It's surgery, so I don't want to work on you until your quality of life is affected. And I'll tell the story as I was headlining the Troubadour last year. And for the first time, I couldn't feel either of my legs. And I sat on a stool. I've never sat on a stool in 20-some years of doing comedy. I had to. Yeah. So I do that, and I tell him, and we're going to go in for the surgery. And I'm told it's a 3-hour outpatient procedure. That's it.
Wow.
Boom, boom, boom. And then the therapy for this is getting up and moving around and walking and rehabbing. Blood flow is what you need to do to rehab.
Yeah.
But my issue was there was a small tear in the surgical area internally, and it was bleeding. So they brought me back in to stitch it up. Fine. They fix it. Fine. The problem then is I lay still on my back where they're like, you'll be here for a couple days, and then you can get out of here. And for whatever reason,
I'm
flat on my back.
Can you talk?
Yeah, I can talk. I'm just flat on my back. I can see. I'm in general population, gen pop in there. It's just curtains around me, and it's just mesh curtains at the top. That's all it is. I can see ceiling tiles, and I can hear everything. Yeah. This person over here is in and out with thumb surgery. I'm spending the night, several nights, you know. So I warned them, and my primary care physician has put it all in the pre-op paperwork too, that I have a blood disease called factor V Leiden. It's just a fancy term for basically thick blood. I'm prone to clotting. I just have to keep moving, or you got to put me on blood thinner or something. You cannot let me lay still. I'm a ticking time bomb.
Wow.
And for whatever reason, it's taking its sweet time to heal, and day 3 turns into 4, turns into 5, 6, and we get all the way up to, like, I don't know what it was, 7, 8, 9, somewhere in there, and I haven't moved. And they tell me that they're going to move me in my own room. I do this little tiny walk on a walker in a circle. They move me up to my room. The lady comes in, and she's like, I need you to do a stairs test. I have stairs going up to my unit, which honestly may have saved my life. And I do the stairs test. And I'm telling her, she's like, how are you feeling? And I'm like, I don't know. I feel weird today. I couldn't put my finger on it. I didn't feel bad. I just felt different, weird. And she goes, you've passed your test. You've successfully passed your test. You can go home. And that's when I collapsed on the bed, and I felt the pain in my chest, and I said, I'm clotting. And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, this happened to me before. I've warned them I'm clotting. Some doctor runs in. My blood pressure is like really, really low. He tells me I might be having a heart attack and clotting. At that point, I black out. That's death for me if I don't wake back up. I don't, you're just in so much pain. I couldn't tell. It was black. And when I wake up, they tell me that my heart, I didn't have a heart attack, but my heart swelled big time. And it's going to be days before that goes down, and I'm going to have to stay there until that happens. I also have massive pulmonary embolisms, which are just fancy names for blood clots, all over, covering both lungs. I think I have one PS. You know what I mean? Like, I'm an idiot. And then they say these next, few hours here are touch and go. You need to make some phone calls. And I was like, holy shit. So I have to call my daughter's mother. I call my business manager. I'm like, dude, the shit we joked about? Well, shit's going down right now. So make sure all my shit's in order. Make sure it goes to my daughter. I have to call her mom. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, at this point for her too, she's like, we have 50-50 custody, and I'm stuck in this hospital. I'm like, when are you going to leave? I'm like, I don't know. And she's getting frustrated, but I'm getting frustrated because it's not like someone said 30 days. I could have mentally prepared for that.
Yeah.
I'm being told every day, you're going home tomorrow. But every time they test your blood, anything comes back differently, you're not going home tomorrow. And not only that, now you got to fast for 12 hours so you can get a clean blood sample in the morning. And if that thing comes back, so it's always 2 days, 2 more days you're in there. Wow. So every time it was 2 more days. And I just started getting more and more frustrated and angry. And, you're on so many fucking drugs. You don't know what's going on. You don't sleep. The one thing they tell you too is you need rest. And every second they come in and boom, it's kicking your bed to wake you up to tell you we know you've been doped up and asleep for fucking 10 minutes, but here's the most important shit you're going to need to know about medication you're going to need to take the rest of your life you never heard about. So listen up. And you're like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? And then it's vitals every 3 hours. It's pain meds every 4. It's just bam, bam. Coming in to get your order for food, like clean the room. You're never getting the one thing you truly need in there, and that's rest. You're never getting it.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was almost a full month of me now just laying in a hospital on my back, and now everything shifts from the back surgery is like, fuck that thing. We need to save your life. Yeah. So I just lay there doing no PT for the back, no massages or anything. So scar tissue and everything's just sitting back there building up. And when I get out, I'm on a walker. I mean, I thought I'll just do laps around the pool at my building. It's just a little oval fucking pool.
Yeah.
I had to have my neighbor help me on the second lap. I couldn't believe it. I was so exhausted. I sat down and did a podcast. The first thing I did was a Patreon because, people pay for that and I don't want to miss, and that's valuable.
Wow.
It's called Honeydew with Y'all. Subscribe today. And
the most epic promotion.
And for some reason, I knew I didn't want to record in January. I thought I'd just be doing my regular, PT and getting back to health, and I just wanted to do that. So we pre-recorded enough to get through January, which happened to be enough to not miss. To this day, I've been recording podcast for maybe 12 or 13 years, and I've never missed a fucking week.
It's incredible.
Not one fucking time.
I think it's what saved your life. I
And-
think that if you
My-
had you
I was
missed
in there
one,
making notes on that and the special. My buddy Sam is editing the special, and I was like, "You're about to get the easiest notes pass you ever fucking got." In the end, I just almost died, and I'm not gonna be like, "Let's see what it looks like from that angle." Fuck that angle. Okay, just cut this thing and put it up. So
if I'm dead, it'll get views.
who
It'll get
cares?
views.
Yep. Who cares? Get more views. Get more views.
It will.
So yeah, I get out and I'm just sitting at a table and I can't understand why I'm in so much pain and I'm so tired. And I realize I haven't held my own fucking head up on my neck in a month. And my neck for weeks killed me just to hold my own head. And then my shoulders, I'm not big at all, but I'm broad shouldered for my size. And just the weight of my own shoulders pulling down on my neck and shit. I couldn't sit at a table for more than 45 or 50 minutes. So now when I go on the road, I do meet and greets, and people have asked me why. And it's just because I want to meet every single person. I always have. I just can't stand for an hour on stage and then walk outside and stand for another hour and meet everybody. I just can't physically right now do that.
Yeah.
I can't do that. And it's also not worth me fucking up my health
Yeah.
for, the next show also, or just me and any of them in general. So I have to just be careful with what I do. And I'm out, I'm moving around, thank God. I'm just starting to fuck with we're almost done July already. And I'm just messing with 45 pounds now.
Good.
I'm behind, but I'm getting there finally, starting to really get there.
What is it that you're doing for meet and greets then? Are you, if you're not standing, or are you?
I do, but less people buy the meet and greet,
I see
and I
what
don't
you're
have to stand there and meet every single person that wants to come up. And it's no disrespect to them.
Of course.
You can get tickets at ryansickler.com. There will be a meet and greet at Flappers. Actually, there won't be. It's a local show. All right. And the reason I'm not doing it is because they owe this guy a lot of money. All right. They're going to cancel my show. If they do, I'm letting you know for sure. You might want to hold this till the 12th. I don't care. He should have done something for you, bro. It's one of the things I think about when I go to bed at night. Like, how could they not give him a T-shirt or something? Something, free chicken tenders for life, bro. How could you not? How could you not?
Oh shit!
Anytime you're in the area, stop in. It's on us. Nothing.
A gas
Goddamn.
card? Give me
Nothing. Something, dude.
Oh shit! I mean, if you could say that you remember your time on the table while you were in the hospital? You said you kept getting frustrated. I mean, is that what you most felt? Like, did you ever feel like this? Oh, shit, this is the end, or this? I mean, did you ever, or were you just like, I'm just taking it day by day?
It was day by day, and that's the way they would tell you. They come in and they would so you get your update in the morning, and they're like, hey, things haven't improved, or they're steady, or hey, we saw something we like in this. And then it's like, okay, things are working the way they should, but just so you know. Again, another thing they could have done is suck the clots out of my lung, but they would have had to put a thing in my groin and all this shit. And also, again, with the blood disease, there's that factor that can make me a vegetable. So I'm like, well, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
They're like, we're just going to treat you like we have people for the last 60 years. I'm like, great. So it's an IV blood thinner into the belly shots until you can then orally take the medication and go home. So I'm on blood thinners twice a day for the rest of my life.
Wow.
But no, I never, I did think about you don't get to really think about it because they're coming in nonstop. It's those late nights.
Yeah.
When you really need to fucking sleep and you can't, because then you're like, am I going to fucking die? Am I not going to get to see my daughter grow up? Am I not going to, I got this special coming out. Are you serious? This is the end of, and then you get the dark thoughts, Drew, where you're like, man, my fucking uncle's a piece of shit. He's going to live. I'm going to fucking die. You know what I mean? You start getting there like, that motherfucker should die before I die. You get there on those drugs, It takes you on some trips, dude. So I started getting mad also because I made a rule: stop telling me I'm going home tomorrow. Don't fucking say it anymore. I get excited. I FaceTime my daughter, call her. I'm coming home tomorrow, and then it's 2 more fucking days. And so that's when you start to get like, okay, hold on here. This was not And I had a surgeon tell me, and this is the truth. This wasn't because of my lifestyle. It wasn't because I wasn't eating properly or overdoing it or not exercise. This was a fuck up.
Yeah.
This was a fuck up that should never have happened, and now I'm being set back. And where I'm at now too is frustrating because I don't feel like we talked about it. I created my own schedule. My schedule now is based around physical therapy 3 times a week. I have to go to these massages twice a week. And I know that sounds nice, but they're not nice.
Yeah.
These are fucking aggressive, painful massages. And insurance won't let me go.
Even the happy endings are just
brutal, dude. You should see my dick. It's all scabbed up. So when it gets small and then when it stretches, the scabs rip. Oh, fuck. Remind me of the old days, bro. No, don't jerk off with soap. But do come see me on tour. Flappers, August 11th, Friday. Get your tickets at RyanCircler.com. And you just start
Don't jerk off with soap.
soap, bro. Soap did it to me
Put
back
that down
in
as
the
the
day.
title, please.
I used to do it with soap, and then it would rip the skin, and then I'd get a boner, and the skin would stretch out like, oh my god.
That Selsun Blue for
Yeah.
dandruff.
I'll never did Selsun Blue, bro. Selsun Blue. I should have Selsun Blue the damn thing, though. Ridiculous. That's for all you young guys out there still fucking around with shit. Don't mess with soap. Leave soap alone. It'll tear your skin right off, bro. Tear your skin right off.
So you're the massages, the physical therapy
my
that you
life
have to
is
go
not
on.
mine right now.
Yeah.
It is. Well, physical therapy can only do these times. Like, god damn it.
Yeah.
I want to work out when I want to work out. I want to do this when I want to do this.
Yeah.
And right now, my whole year has been around there. And then you have these fucking insurance bullshit where they won't. I can't go get physical therapy and one of these massages on the same day because a massage is literally physical therapy.
Yeah.
So they won't cover it.
Of
So
course.
now I've got to go try to go 5 days a week of this doing these things, juggling, taking my daughter to school or camp, picking her up, doing our podcast, doing the Patreon, Honeydew with y'all, going on tour, all those fucking things. And I just feel like this thing is what's, I'm weaving around all this shit, and it's just super frustrating. And I didn't get to work for the first 6 months outside of podcasting. I mean, I'm just now like, I'm still not supposed to really even be lifting my fucking overhead luggage up and shit. But what are you gonna do? You gotta live.
You got to do it.
You gotta live.
Do you feel a sense, and this might even be too early to even ask something like this, but do you feel a sense of like gratitude for life, or do you have a second wind or a second appreciation of what life is, or I get to call my daughter, I get to call my piece of shit
No
uncle,
doubt.
like, yeah.
Yep. That last 90 days, I just moved to a new studio. I'm moving to a new home, starting a new podcast, started a new tour. There's so many new beginnings that are happening in the last 90 days. And a lot of that is definitely focused and driven. But the other part of it is this shift of no fucking more. No more living like this or doing it like this. Like, life is short. Some bullshit like this could take you out. I'm going to do it the rest of the way like I want to do it, no matter what. So it's given me the appreciation of like, look, you've busted your ass to get to a point. You've got the means.
Yeah.
Let's go fucking level up.
So can I ask specifics? In what way is that shift different now? Like, what's like a specific thing where you're like, you know what, no more of this, I'm like this. And it doesn't even have to be like a monetary thing, but like where you're just like, for my own even mental well-being.
Yeah, I'm like you say, I'm pretty like right here. I'm pretty easygoing. I don't long for palatial mansions or Porsches or fucking things like that. I don't come from that. And even if I did, the trauma I experienced losing my dad at 16, it wouldn't have mattered if we had 30 cars and 2 mansions. It wouldn't. None of it. None of that would have mattered. So I don't come from that. I come from more these days of like, hey, if a club don't want to give me a good offer, fuck them.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay home with my kid.
There really is some power in no,
You know?
and we go so long what we're doing, saying it's fielding yeses all the time.
Yep.
And it's just, you put out that energy for so long that, when you start to say no to some shit, like there's like an equilibrium shift in the universe where it's like, oh wow, like this is different, and it's all of a sudden you're able to retain more of your energy, and
That's it.
more peace.
And I'm enjoying it more because now I'm not out there doing something, and not just on the road, anything where I'm like, I don't want to be fucking doing this. I'm doing it for the check, or I'm doing it for the this. No more.
Yeah.
No more of that. And also just like, you know, let's step it up a little bit. You know, I don't want to take my foot off the gas. I think I want to lean into it, you know.
Yeah.
I call the tour the Live and Alive tour all
love
because
that.
of that shit, you know.
I love that.
And I'm just talking about what happened to me out there.
How much of what you're talking about on stage is this?
Maybe the first 10, 12 minutes of it, yeah.
Yeah, and it's certainly not done. I'm sure you're like
No. And there's so many people have heard it on the podcast, but so many people who come live haven't.
Yeah.
You know, and then you start asking, like, is anybody in here going through something like that? And next thing you know, that room starts opening up. Like, yeah, the one lady I told you that died 3 times, a drunk tractor trailer driver came across the center line and hit her head on, no brakes or anything. And I'm like, how the fuck are you here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's also perspective for me, because after I hear this shit, I'm like, I'm over here bitching about my pussy ass lungs. You know what I mean? What the fuck is my problem?
I failed a stairs
Yeah,
test.
for real. A guy at the Comedy Store one night got shot 9 times, showed us all the holes. I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm going to 50 Cent over
How do you
here.
have that much torso, bro?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
That's great.
9 times. You have more shots than you had clots.
For real, dude.
That's
He did.
crazy, bro. Now, when you defer that sort of, like, when you defer to the audience and what you're asking, like, are you comfortable learning about, like what it is that they're, you know what I mean? Like, what, like, because there's a certain part of us as comedians to always feel like we're driving the car and we're in control of what's happening with the show. Does it ever get out of control when you're talking to people about this kind of stuff, or you're just kind of
you
like,
know better than that. Every now and then somebody loves to reach over and grab that wheel, Drew. You know what I mean? Just rip you right off the motherfucking road. You know for sure that happens. Yeah, for sure. Yep, it definitely happens, man.
you just have to be at such a different place in your life to be able to be like, this is my experience with death, and I want to know about yours, and I want to learn from it.
And here's the thing, you know, not everyone is, of course, but most people are scared to die.
Yeah.
Especially too early.
Yeah.
They're here for something bigger, or there's more they want to do. And so when you start talking to them and you let them know that you're there and you fear that and you're vulnerable, and they open up and they feel that. There's an energy in the room where we're all like, especially with the lady that almost literally died right in front of us. Everybody's like, man, life is that fucking fragile. It really could be over that fucking quick.
Yeah.
So it creates almost like a bond in that room, like a trust.
Yeah.
And after that, we go wherever we want, and everybody's sort of this unit.
Kind of feels
and we're
closer.
All
That's what I would imagine.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, my instinct, like I wanted to ask if it ever felt like the show got off the rails, but my instinct says it's almost like, no, that's kind of a tool that you use to, not a tool, but that's a centerpiece that brings everybody kind of closer.
Yeah,
you know?
and then you got a guy who was like, I almost got stabbed by a screwdriver, and everybody's like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's not
This
what
lady got hit by a tractor trailer. You almost got, he's like, yeah, but it would have been deadly. We're like, shut the fuck up.
But it missed.
Yeah. It didn't even fucking
got
poke
swiped?
a hole in your
Yeah.
shirt. Shut up. Yeah.
That's
That kind of dumbness.
yeah, that's pedestrian in Baltimore.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's a hello.
Was it a Phillips? Oh, don't even.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
he wasn't trying to hurt you.
He's just trying to mark you.
Yeah.
What's your process for? What has always been your process for writing, and is it different now because of this experience?
My process has always been, I mean, most of it comes from life experience. You know,
Yeah.
I'll write something down or something that happened, but always seeing something, feeling something, being a smart ass. I'll put the idea, the genesis of something down, and then I'll go back and I'll listen to that idea, and I'll write a loose outline, and then I'll sort of formulate, like I write in the sense of almost like Mad Libs.
Interesting.
Create that structure and then substitute different adjectives and nouns and adverbs here and there, and see what those words do. And then I'll also, one of the things I started doing a long time ago, and then I heard Chris Rock say he did this, and this was so long ago that it made me excited to hear I did something that one of the geniuses of comedy does. And I started taking whatever I was doing at the time that I thought was my strongest as my closer, I started opening with it.
Yeah.
and trying to outright that.
Yeah.
So that I'm leveling up and stacking up that way.
Yeah.
I've been taking the set and sort of rearranging how I want to do it each night right now. I feel like I've got a lot of the right pieces. I still want another maybe 15 or so to really tighten up and then, start littering this material with more joke.
Yeah.
And, I'd sort of develop a lot of it on stage too,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what because what I've noticed every time I've seen you perform, I've seen it in your special with Lefty's son, everything you do, it comes from a place of sincere honesty. It comes from like, this is just honest. And of course, that's such an obvious component to what we do, but I think that I connect, and I think a lot of people connect to when you're telling a lot of these stories, that they connect with. I buy this. I buy that this is coming from this person, and I feed off of this sincerity, and it doesn't feel fabricated for the purposes of inflating a joke for other reasons. So has this surgery, I mean, first of all, did you get the back thing, is that ever fixed, or is it almost
I'm
like
still in a lot of pain?
Yeah.
I've got new numbness now in my right shoulder blade, neck, shoulder, and down in my arm. So they're sending me for 2 MRIs next week.
Jesus, dude.
I have a long year ahead of me. We're only halfway done.
We got to get AI to rebuild you, dude.
Yeah, you and I need a lawsuit against flappers. I'm going to sue them too.
Sickler and Sons?
I'm
we
suing
get like
them for the trauma of hearing that story and thinking about it all the time.
Your Honor, this is my lawyer. He's representing me, but he's more upset than I am. He's got a show at Flappers.
I am
Tell the
upset
jury.
about it. I can't wait to see him. Friday, August 11th. Flappers. RyanSickler.com. Get your ticket.
Well, I want to say something sincerely, and it's that that's a fucking scary thing, man. And I think, like, you're telling me this at the green room of the Comedy Store, and I had seen some stuff where I was like, this is bad, but you're telling me how, you telling me the details of how bad it was.
It was bad.
I mean, it's just it's
4
crazy.
surgeons were like, you shouldn't have lived today. There's no reason you should survive today. And I say, if I'd have passed that stupid ass stairs test yesterday, I'd be home today. And I said, I would have definitely called 911 for this. And they're like, you would have never made it.
Wow.
EMTs are just enough to get you comfortable and vitals to get you there to figure out what's going on. They're like, you would never. They instantly took care of me because I was in the facility for this thing.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason I'm here.
Best place to die, honestly.
Yeah. Best place to die and live.
I used to and live. That's right. But I used to have such. I don't as much anymore. But I used to have such bad anxiety that I would always be aware of where a hospital was on my phone, and I would always drive in the right lane. But I got the impatience of somebody who was in the left lane, so I'd be fucking going 80 and getting mad at people who are in the right lane. But I'd always be in the right lane so I could exit, or so I could exit early. You know what I mean? I'd text people my coordinates and text people where I am, my street signs and shit like that. Get on the phone with somebody. Not that I just. It's something about like the time difference between being near in a hospital. Somehow I was able to just justify somehow being like, well, if I'm at least close to a hospital somewhere, I could be okay.
You got a better shot.
Yeah.
You definitely have a better shot.
I guess.
Sure. You for sure have a better shot.
I guess, but I know that I relate so much to at least the before and after of a pivotal event in your life, and that's why I wanted to talk to you about it, and I connect to it just because walking through the emotions of being like, I'm in the hospital, I'm not sure what's gonna happen, I don't know what's going on, I got someone telling me one other thing's happening, this people, things are gonna be different, things are this way, it's gonna be this, it's it's fucking, it makes you feel so insecure and unstable.
Here's the other thing I want to say to anybody out there for real is one of the things that actually did save my life is I'm a very informed patient. As they kept telling me, I know my situation, and you don't see the same nurse anymore. It's not like, hey, Nurse Joe or Nurse Nancy's going to be here all week. They're coming in from Pomona, Pacoima, Valencia. They're just day hires coming in to do the job. So they're not familiar with your meds and, you know, this person over here needed this and, oh, I got confused. They're human, you know. So know your history. If you don't talk to your fucking family, you better figure out a way to find out if it's cancer, if it's blood, if it's what. But knowing the history of what's going on in your genetics is a big thing that can absolutely help you.
Wow. That is a big deal. I mean, because you had the blood, the thicker blood. You've had that your whole life, and that's in your family.
No, I didn't find out till I was 42. 8 years ago, I clotted and almost died. And then they did these tests for 6 months where they thought I had leukemia, lymphoma. Like, we went through all this shit, and it turns out that it's this. And not only is it this, it's genetic. So then I have to call my mom and brothers, tell them all to get tested. Because if they have it, their kids need to get. But
that's
luckily for them, none of them have it.
Oh,
I'm the only asshole my dad gave it to. So I have a daughter who's 8 now, and when she's older, she'll have to be tested because if she has this, things like bed rest for pregnancy could kill her because she's laying still if they don't know she has it. Birth control is prone to making women clot, so she really shouldn't be on birth control if she has this. So there's so many things and factors that could fuck you up for life if you just don't know your own genetics.
Yeah, wow, that is a good piece of advice, I would say. Man, it would really suck to get those phone calls from you. Like fucking Uncle Ryan's calling. he already called me, but he's about to. Don't pick that up. He's calling you to let him know he's got some shit, and you probably have it too.
No,
I'm good, but yeah.
Gotta get tested now. Goddamn, it goes all the way back. Yeah.
Who have you seen in your family since then? Has anybody come out here to see you? Have you gone back?
My
to see
mom
them?
came out. No, I haven't. My mom came out. And there's a couple buddies from high school that I know that live out here in different, one's in real estate, one's in medical stuff, and they live in Southern California. Coincidentally, they came up to see me. But no, nobody back from back home.
Jesus.
It's all right.
I hate your family, dude.
You know, they hate me, apparently. I'm just kidding. My younger brother has 3 kids. My other brother's got 2 kids. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I get that.
All right? Yeah, all right. That's it. You good? I'm good. All right. Heard some shit went down. You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. Almost died. Yeah, all right. I got to go.
You know you're from that part of the country when you go back to your call log and all your phone calls are 30 seconds, 20 seconds.
You good? We could have texted this.
Yeah. Are you calling me? Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you were able to, dude. I'm thankful that you were able to make it out to the other side, and I've gotten to know you better in the past few months, but just the timing at which all of it happened was just, I mean, I was scared for you, man, and I'm sure other comics feel that way. I know other comics feel that way, and it's just a good reminder that life's precious, and you just never fucking know. You just never fucking know.
Never know.
But I'm glad that you were able to come on and do the potty pod, and go check out fucking Ryan Sickler at where? At fucking Flappers.
I'll be at Flappers Friday, August 11th, but I'm going all over the place. So go get your tickets at ryansickler.com. Follow me on social media at Ryan Sickler, and check me out on the Honeydew Podcast and the Honeydew with Y'all.
Love it. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, bud.
Have you ever had a dream that